Hello everyone, in this video we will cover the vocabulary of Unit 1 from Skillful 1, 3rd edition. Let's begin. Page 8. Interesting, interesting, interesting. If something is interesting, it's not boring. The book I read yesterday was very interesting. The movie we watched was really interesting. The story was interesting. The class was interesting. Solve. Solve means you find the answer to a problem. Solution is the noun form. So you can solve a problem, you can solve a question, you can solve a conflict, or you can solve a puzzle or riddle, solve a crime or a mystery. Test. As a verb, test means to examine or evaluate something to determine its qualities, performance, or reliability. So test means examine. It often involves conducting experiments, assessments, or trials to gather information or verify results. Example, researchers test the behavior of monkeys in different environments. The teacher will test us on the new material tomorrow. Type, one member of a group of people or things that have similar features or qualities. You can say this type of building, but if you use these, you can say these types of building. Many types. So it can change to singular and plural form. My favorite type of music is classical. There are many types of flowers in the garden. Flexible, flexible. Flexible means changeable, opposite of inflexible. Yoga makes your body more flexible. She has a flexible schedule, so she can meet anytime. The job offers flexible working hours. Page 10. Birth order. Birth order. Birth order refers to the order in which children are born in a family. For example, the first child is the oldest, the second child is the middle, the last child is the youngest. Birth order can influence personality traits. My sister and I often talk about our birth order. Studies show that birth order might affect intelligence. Character. Character. Character refers to all the qualities, the particular combination of qualities that makes someone a particular type of person. So character refers to your personality, to your traits, to the qualities that make you who you are. Example, she has a kind character and always helps others. His character is very cheerful and outgoing. The teacher praised the student's strong character. Describe is the verb, description is the noun. When you describe something, you explain in detail. You tell what something or someone is like by giving more details about it. Examples. Can you describe the new movie to us? Please describe your favorite book to me. He tried to describe the beautiful sunset to his friend. Easygoing. Easygoing is the opposite of uptight. When you're easygoing, you're friendly, you're relaxed, you do not get upset easily, you do not get worried easily, you're relaxed. But when you're uptight, the opposite is true. Example, my friend is very easygoing and always cheerful. The manager's easygoing nature helps the team work well together. We love spending time with him because he's so easygoing. Research. Research. Research means the study, a serious study of a subject in order to discover new facts or test new ideas. Research on, research into. Do not say make research. We do research on something. You carry out research on something or undertake research. So do research, conduct research, carry out research, or undertake research. Examples, she did research for her science project. I spent hours researching information for my essay. Serious. When you're serious, it refers to your attitude. It means that something is so important for you that you do not joke around about it. It is very important and it is your top priority. So you're so focused. You do not joke around. Examples. Is she serious about giving up her job? Marry Frank? You can't be serious. He's always serious during meetings and never jokes around. The teacher is serious about following the rules in class. She has a serious attitude when working on important tasks. Strict, on the other hand, refers to someone who's not flexible, like army officers. They expect people to obey rules, so they stick to rules. Rules matter to strict people. They are not flexible, they are not lenient. You cannot bend the rules. You have to play by the book. Example, the teacher is strict about homework deadlines. My parents are strict with bedtimes on school nights. The rules at the camp are very strict. She follows a strict diet to stay healthy. And here we have the difference between serious and strict. I just explained them one more time. Serious, someone who's serious is earnest, is not joking, and is focused on important matters. So it refers to the attitude, the person's attitude. But when someone is strict, that person likes to enforce rules or standards and does not tolerate disobedience or mistakes. And he or she maintains high levels of discipline and sticks to rules. So they have standards and they want you to follow the rules. And as I said, you have to play by the book if someone is strict. Subject. Subject refers to the lessons or the area of knowledge that you study at a school or university. We have different subjects. For example, math is a subject, science is a subject, geography is a subject, art is a subject. Let's read some of the examples. My favorite subject is math. I need to study for the subject of biology before the exam. We had a discussion about the subject of literature in our class. Page 11. Campus. 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 Campus refers to the land and buildings of a university or college, including the buildings where students live. You can live on campus or off campus. Example. She lives off campus but commutes to university every day. There are several dining options on campus for students to choose from. Freshman. Freshman is a student in the first year of high school or university. Sophomore is a student in the second year. Junior is a student in the year before the final year. Senior is a student in the last year of high school or university. So we have freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. Personality. Personality is someone's character, especially the way they behave towards other people. Example, she has a warm and friendly personality. They matched well because their personalities are similar. Psychology. Psyche refers to the mind. Logy means a study, so psychology is the study of the mind and how it influences people's behavior. Example, she is studying psychology to understand human behavior. The psychology class covers topics like memory and emotions. Page 14. Usually. Usually means normally, generally. Example, she's usually late. I don't usually come here. Usually I wear black, gray, or brown. The drive usually takes 15 or 20 minutes. Comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. Comfortable means physically relaxed, without pain, without being too hot or too cold. So you just feel physically relaxed. Example, I was so comfortable and warm in bed I didn't want to get up. Sit down and make yourself comfortable. Effect. Effect means change, result, a change that is caused by an event or action. You can say have an effect on somebody. My parents' divorce had a big effect on me. The new law had a positive effect on the community. Attention. Attention means listen carefully, look carefully, or think carefully about something or someone. Example, pay attention to what he was saying. She tried to pay attention to what he was saying. My attention wasn't really on the game. The teacher asked for everyone's attention before starting the lesson. The loud noise caught my attention. Funny. When something is funny, it is amusing. It makes you laugh. So the movie was really funny. He told a funny joke, funny story, funny film. She wore a funny hat. They had a funny conversation. But fun, the word fun as a noun means enjoyable. So you can say, I had fun. I had great fun, not funny. Okay, the picnic was really fun. The party was great fun. But I met a funny man at the party. Organized means arranged in a neat and orderly way, making it easy to find and use them. Opposite of disorganized. Example, she has an organized desk with everything in its place. The event was very organized and everything went smoothly. He made an organized list of tasks to complete. Social means meeting people, meeting people, forming relationships with them, and spending time with them. Social interaction, a club with lots of social events. Social skills, you need to teach your children to develop their social skills. The social event was a great way to meet new people. His job involves a lot of social interactions and networking. Talkative. Talkative refers to a person who talks a lot, opposite of quiet. She is very talkative and always enjoys chatting with friends. The talkative student kept the whole class engaged. He became more talkative after a few cups of coffee. The talkative parrot repeated everything it heard. Page 15. Psychology. I just explained psychology a few slides back, just a repetition. Psychology is the study of the mind. The therapist uses psychology to help people with their problems. Psychology helps us understand why people act the way they do. Respectful. Respectful. Respectful means feeling or showing respect. Opposite of disrespectful. So when you're respectful, you're polite. Okay, you're polite and you respect other people. They listened in respectful silence. She is always respectful to her teachers. It is important to be respectful during a meeting. He showed a respectful attitude toward his grandparents. When you're respectful, you're kind, you're polite, you're friendly. Being respectful to others helps build good relationships. Page 18. Confident, confident, confident. When you're confident, you're sure that you have the ability to do things well or deal with situations successfully. You can be confident about something or feel confident. Example, she felt confident about her presentation. He is confident in his ability to solve problems. The confident student answered all the questions correctly. She walked into the room with a confident smile. Lazy. Lazy means not liking work and physical activity or not making any effort to do anything. So lazy is the opposite of active. He felt too lazy to clean his room today. The cat was lying on the couch looking very lazy. Intelligent. People have a high level of mental ability. They're clever. They're bright. They're smart. Example, highly intelligent students. She is an intelligent student who always gets good grades. The scientist made an intelligent discovery about space. He gave an intelligent answer to the difficult question. Shy. Shy. Shy is the opposite of social. Shy means nervous and embarrassed about meeting and speaking to other people, especially people you do not know. So when you're shy with strangers, you're not social. You do not like going out and meeting new people. She's very shy around new people. The shy student rarely speaks in class. He gave a shy smile when he met his friends. The shy kitten hid behind the couch. She felt shy about performing in front of an audience. Selfish. Selfish means self-centered. Think about yourself and not others. How can you be so selfish? Selfish behavior. It was selfish of him to take the last cookie without asking. I agree. She felt hurt by his selfish behavior. Being selfish means only thinking about your own needs. The selfish child didn't share his toys with others. He realized that his actions were selfish and apologized. Polite. Polite. As you remember, polite is a synonym of respectful. So polite means behaving or speaking in a way that is correct for the social situation you're in and showing that you're careful to consider other people's needs and feelings. Opposite of rude, opposite of impolite. It is polite to do something. Example, she always says please and thank you to be polite. The polite waiter served us with a smile. It is polite to hold the door open for others, especially ladies. He gave a polite response to the question. Being polite helps make a good impression. Generous. When someone is generous, they are open-handed. They are willing to give money, they are willing to spend time in order to help people or give them pleasure. Opposite of mean. You can be generous to someone, generous with something. Example, she gave a generous donation to the charity. His generous gift made everyone happy. The generous host offered plenty of food to all the guests. He is known for being generous with his time and help. Her generous attitude makes her well liked by everyone. Jim is very generous with his time. She is always very, very generous to the kids. Creative. When you're creative, it means you're imaginative. You use your imagination to produce, to make new ideas and new things. Example, she has a creative idea for the school project. His creative artwork is displayed in the gallery. The team came up with a creative solution to the problem. Being creative helps in writing interesting stories. Page 19. Believe. Believe. Belief means to be sure that something is true or that someone is telling the truth. Example, you shouldn't believe everything you read. I believed him, even though his story sounded unlikely. I don't believe a word of it. I believe that she will do well on the exam. He believes in the importance of hard work. Do you believe in magic? Big picture. Big picture. Big picture refers to understanding the overall view or main idea of a situation rather than focusing on small details. So when you focus on the big picture, you see the whole situation, not just details. Example, it is important to see the big picture before making a decision. He explained the project's big picture to the team. Don't get caught up in minor issues, focus on the big picture. Goal, goal. Goal is the aim, the target, something that you hope to achieve in the future. Your goal as a parent is to help your child become an independent adult. Example, her goal is to become a doctor one day. Setting a goal helps you stay motivated. His goal for the year is to run a marathon. Grade. Grade is a mark in school, a mark that a student is given for their work or for an examination. He got a grade A in math. So you can get a grade or achieve a grade. She received a high grade on her math test. The teacher will give you your grade at the end of the semester. I need to study harder to improve my grades. Happily ever after. Happily ever after is a phrase often used to describe a story ending where everything turns out well, like Hollywood movies, and the characters live a joyful and content life. It's commonly used in fairy tales. The fairy tale ended with the characters living happily ever after. She dreamed of finding her own happily ever after. The movie's plot was a classic story of love and happily ever after. Instruction. Instruction is a statement telling someone what they must do. Please follow the instructions carefully to complete the task so you can follow instructions. The instructions for the game were easy to understand. He read the instructions before assembling the furniture. The teacher gave clear instructions for the homework assignment. Job. Job refers to work, the regular paid work that you do for an employer. Example, she started a new job at a local bookstore. His job involves managing the company's finances. I need to find the job that fits my skills. Negative. Negative means bad, harmful, unpleasant, or not wanted, opposite of positive. On the negative side, it will cost a lot. The negative aspects of aging. My drinking was starting to have a negative effect on my work. She had a negative attitude towards the project. The test results came back with a negative outcome. Positive, good thing. Useful, opposite of negative. She had a positive attitude about the upcoming exam. His positive feedback encouraged the team. The doctor gave him a positive report on his health. Similar. Similar means the same, almost the same, alike, opposite of different. When two things are similar, they are not different. The two shirts are similar in color, so you can say similar in. The two cars are very similar in size and design. The twins look very similar to each other, so similar to. Her ideas are quite similar to mine. She found a similar book to the one she read last month. Page 27. Flooding, flooding, flooding. Flooding is a situation in which an area of land becomes covered with water, for example, because of heavy rain. Example, the heavy rain caused flooding in the streets, as you see in the in this picture. They had to evacuate because of the flooding in their neighborhood. Inadequate, inadequate, inadequate. Inadequate means not good enough, not big enough, not enough. Inadequate means not enough. Opposite of adequate. Inadequate resources. Inadequate resources for. The parking facilities are inadequate for a busy shopping center. The room was too small and felt inadequate for the large meeting. So inadequate for something. His response was inadequate to answer all the questions. Beneficial, beneficial. Beneficial means having a good effect. Beneficial means useful, opposite of detrimental or harmful. So beneficial means useful, helpful, beneficial to, beneficial for. Example, cycling is highly beneficial to health and the environment. The diet is primarily beneficial for boosting energy levels. The workshop is designed to be primarily beneficial for new teachers. Hazardous, hazardous. Hazardous means dangerous, risky, especially to people's health or safety. Hazardous to health. Look at the examples. The chemicals in paint can be hazardous to health. The area is considered primarily hazardous due to the toxic chemicals. The waste from the factory is primarily hazardous and needs special disposal. Vapor. Vapor. Vapor is a mass of very small drops of liquid which floats in the air, for example, because the liquid has been heated. Water vapor, as you see in the picture. Water vapor. Water vapor rises from the boiling pot on the stove. First picture. The mirror fogged up with water vapor after the hot shower. Water vapor in the air can form clouds. Look at the second picture for this one. So this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching and keep learning. Have a good day.